Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's the NFC Championship Game. We'll see Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Stafford going to throw from the outset. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Powell. A very good return that time. 18 yards. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Darnold. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And that was another Justin Jefferson special. Went up over the top of the defender and snagged it. He may look like he's covered, but he finds a way to uncover at the end of plays. 6'1" listed, plays like he's 6'5", and jumps like he's 10 feet tall.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Rams ready to go on offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jerry Tillery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stafford. short throw. It's Higbee. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 79 yards. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And quickly, they get to the line. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. Pass complete to Addison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, Jones. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. Darnold. This is caught by Addison. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Here's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Darnold. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson taking it in. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Point after, right down the middle, and it is 28-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. For this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford going to be taken in here by Nakua. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Stafford here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing.
And this one nearly picked off.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And they take a knee. Champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.